So hello everyone. So today I bought a new car from the auction, which is this one. It's the Salem Flora, and it is in a pretty rough state. I paid like 8,500 to get it, which is, as you can see here, higher than the current car value. So that's, in a way, it's not a bargain, but I think that we can still make a profit out of this one. But so that is the current condition of this car. You can have a look under the hood what the condition is of some parts. With the OBD scanner and the compression tester, you should get to know a bit more about the condition of the car. So the engine doesn't seem to be in the best condition. Well, this entire car is not in a good condition at all, so that is that's not a surprise. So what we will do with this car, I also bought another car which is similar. It's the same as that we actually fixed earlier already. Not the Bolt Reptilia, but the other one. So as a first start, let's get going with the oil. So like with last episodes, I think that I will just divide this into two parts. One where I will do the suspension and the chassis, and the other where I will just do the engine and all the other parts. So oil is drained, that's gone, and let's now get going. So as you can see, this car is in a pretty bad state, and I think, to be honest, that we don't have the funds to completely restore it back to 100%. It's also not a super exciting car, so I think that we will restore this car and fix it, and sell it right away and gain some cash. Because I don't think that it is actually going to be a tremendous success. To keep it. It's not really a very nice car anyway. I think it's just an older regular coupe or sedan-like car. So let's first disassemble all the components that we can. The chassis. Good. And now let's unscrew this wheel. Move the brake pads. It's more in a way of the same. But please tell me whether you like this game or not. I mean, I can imagine this game is not for everyone. Similar as Masters of the World. It's though it's a totally different genre, of course. They're both simulation games, though. One political, this more mechanical. But I think that people may like both. I mean, I like them both, so I guess others can also do that. Can also have fun with both games. But yeah, getting to know the audience is important. And currently I don't have much information about what people like on my channel or not. But let's first get this one going. So this will not be a particularly spectacular car, I think. It's just a regular, I think inline 4 engine, which is also in pretty bad shape. It's an older car though, so it will have, I think, a benefit to selling it because it can be restored fully. At least I was kind of surprised about the Bolt Reptilia to yield so much money. I mean, we haven't sold it because I think it's a shame to sell that car. But I do have the impression that it was earning us a lot of money if we would have sold it. I mean, it was worth around $55,000. I bet we invested, well, only a fraction of that in the car. Preparing most important parts ourselves. So these jobs can be very lucrative, but I've also seen cars that I've restored which were not super exciting in terms of outcome for the restoration process. So with this car, because we are a bit low on funds, I mean, I only have, well, in the bank at least, I mean, I have the Reptilia standing by. In the worst case, you can always sell that one, but I'd rather not, because I like the car, even though it's a bit difficult to drive. But it's a nice car. It's a nice car to look at. But so ideally, I would not sell that car. I would just keep it, and till maybe another time when we actually have more features concerning driving cars. But yeah, till then, let's get this one going and repair it fully, or as full as we can do. I think with this car I will not keep it, so because it's not super exciting, I guess. Don't know, of course, but I guess it won't be super exciting. So if I can get parts up till, well, let's say 80% and higher, I'm happy with that. I'm satisfied if we get it to 80% or higher, and then we'll just reinstall the parts. I will replace parts that are in a super bad shape. Those I will replace. Everything above 80 that I can get now, I will no further repair up till 100. I mean, these are lucky, but now I will just quit and continue. So, we need parts for running gear. So, we need the rubber bushings again, of course. We need the suspension upper arm, we need front springs. Okay, let's get the parts. Let's do that. Okay. By heart, I think we need 2 of these. We need 2 inner tie rods. Big issue is mostly with these bigger components, which you can restore. We need 2 sway bars, I think. Let's see, these ones. And then we need some front springs. Those are also I usually replace. And of course rubber bushings. Those are also important to replace. An upper suspension arm we also need. Upper suspension arm, rear suspensions. I'm so blind. Ah, here it is. Of course. Some front shock absorbers. 2 of them. And we also need the double wishbone shock absorbers. For the front. Okay, let's count the bushings. I think it's 6 for these kind of suspensions. Yeah, it seems to be 6. Okay. Then we'll buy 6 new rubber bushings. We can sell these. Oh, there's a... Oh, we need 2 of those anyway also. Okay, good. Ah, these we can also sell. And another upper suspension arm we need. And then we need these wheel hubcaps, 2 of them. The bottom suspension arm. Yep. Front sway bar. And we do have to keep an eye on our cash reserves. Some leaf spring plates, 1 of them. 2 rear springs. 2 rear shock absorbers, B. And shock absorber caps, okay. It was B, right? Yeah. And a U, or a, sorry, U-bolts we might also need, by the way, but a leaf spring plate. So we need that one. Here. Oh, those are only cheap. So we get rid of these. And these. And then we need some 2 U-bolts for our leaf spring. We need a spring cap. Actually, we need 1 spring cap. Here. And we need 2... Oh, that's going to be expensive. These. Well, it's okay. It's 90. Not that bad. Coil spring rear drive axle. Coil spring rear drive axle. This wool. Yeah, those are the parts that hurt if you need to replace them. And of course we're still not near the engine at all. For the brakes, I think that we can do... We need 1 brake caliper, we need 2 brake pads, we need 2 ventilated discs, we need 1 brake shoe and 2 drums. And a drum wheel cylinder. Oh, well. 1 brake caliper, 2 ventilated, 2 drums, 1 shoe, 1 drum cylinder, 2 pads. I think that was it. Good. That seems to be all the parts we need for this. Oh yeah, and of course we need exhaust stuff. For the exhaust. Oh, those are actually... Oh no, those were the ones that we actually bought last time unnecessarily. V8. What did I? This is no V8. Well, let's just have a look. But let's first install these. So the steering rack up to 80%. Some inner tie rods. These outer tie rods. Get those in. Not the wheel yet, at least. Great. Suspension. Well, we'll still reach pretty high repair level, I think. I mean, the worst condition of a part will be around 80%. So, in many ways, it's not that bad. I mean, there are plenty of cars in the garage in this game that come in much worse shape for almost every part that they have. So, if we can get to that percentage of, let's say 80% of repair, well, I'm perfectly fine with that. Especially for a car that we will just sell for profit. No need to risk having to buy all kinds of very expensive parts. But I'm not so sure. Maybe if you do have a car that is really 100%, maybe the bonus that you will get in the end will be much higher. That could be, I don't know. But I was amazed by the fact that so we need a middle muffler. Yeah. A middle muffler. And a rear muffler. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. No, but I was kind of surprised by the fact that we were able to sell off if you wanted the previous car for such a high profit. So maybe if you do get it up to a full 100% restoration, you will get an additional bonus. No, not that yet. Fuel tank we also need to replace. Of course these, and the U-bolts. On there, yeah, that's it. And let's put in the shock absorbers. And I think we do need to replace the fuel tank, even though it's a bit expensive. Fuel pump and a fuel tank. Brand new fuel tank. Oh, the pump is actually in perfect order. Oh well, it will be useful for another job. No problem there. It's also not super expensive, so we need a control arm here. And these bushings. I think I forgot them also there. Yeah. Good. This seems fine. So we were able to restore almost the entire. Let me also get the exhaust for the exhaust we need a rear muffler, V8 OHV, and a middle muffler. This one, and just a middle muffler. I thought there was no V8 in this car. It's strange. At least let's put the car down. So the suspension is now totally fixed. Oh, this is no V8, no. Well, strange. But anyway, so the suspension is now totally fixed. And with that I think we should conclude this first session about fixing and restoring this car, the Salem Flora. Thanks for watching, and see you again next episode, hopefully. And don't forget to subscribe and like or place comments if you want. I really appreciate it. And thanks a lot, and have a good day.